Hello, Metalheads. It's Tiffy again. Today is the end of year metal diary of 2024, and haven't I got a juicy one for you today? Which includes some controversy. Oh yes, we all love a controversial story, don't we? I'll get to that in a minute. But we start the year with Sabaton announcing the departure of our dearest Tommy Johansson, God bless him. He decided he wasn't happy with Sabaton anymore. He didn't hate them, but he just wanted to continue with Majestica. And to be honest, I wanted more Majestica music. I wanted to hear Tommy sing, God bless him. And yes, he does covers on his YouTube channel, but I wanted new material. And to be honest, he wouldn't have been able to do that had he stayed with Sabaton. Not that Sabaton were upset with him, but they were upset that he was leaving. But then they got their old friend Thorbe back. I don't know about Thorbe much. I'll have to see what he's like. Thorbe England, if you want to know. Anyway, Tommy also released around about this time a brand new website called TommyJohanssonOfficial.com. And I reckon the reason he put official in there was to make sure that it was actually him and there wasn't anyone else named Tommy Johansson who people could get confused with, which could happen. So he put up that website, and I'm guessing people are still buying things today. But in March of 2024, there was some controversy. It was to do with RadioBloodstream.com. What was then RadioBloodstream.com, and it was infuriating at the time. We've all forgiven them now, but at the time, like when I woke up on the 22nd of March, I'm like, what the fuck? I can't get in. It doesn't make sense. Why can't I get in? Well, the reason I couldn't get in was because RadioBloodstream.com had been shut down, only to be replaced by RadioBloodstream.eu, which is the European Union, for anyone who doesn't know, and that subsidiary is based in Prague. Martin Hurinder Jasic was born in Prague, so it's only natural. But it wasn't accessible for those who are blind or have low vision, and given what I tell all of you metalheads on YouTube about metal, I needed it to be accessible, but it couldn't happen. So I then demanded that RadioBloodstream.com was then turned into RadioBloodstream.net, which it was. And it still has the old RadioBloodstream.com format, but it's now RadioBloodstream.net. You cannot forget that name if you tried. And I discovered many new bands on that, including Syra, who released the Vertigo Trigger, but it was very lackluster. It just wasn't there. It didn't offer that much. I didn't hate it, but it just wasn't what I was expecting. I wanted a hard-hitting album. I wanted, the types of albums that their other albums brought in, but it didn't. It was quite, well, I don't know if I'd put in laid back, but it was just a bit, what the hell, what's happening here, like. And then Hammerfall, not that I knew this until a couple of weeks ago, released an album called Avenge of the Fallen on the 9th of August 2024. Visions of Atlantis had released Pirates to Armada on the 5th of July 2024. And my favourite song from Pirates to Armada is Tonight I'm Alive, which got played on my 36th birthday. Again, we saw many of them release new songs and new albums, but I think two of them have to really stand out. Tungsten from Sweden, God love Mike Anderson. And the Johansson family, including Anders and Nick and Carl. And that album is The Grand Inferno. I was expecting the actual title track, The Grand Inferno, to be very growly and all of that, but actually it wasn't. It was very smooth and very ballad-like. I loved it. I really did. And I still do. I still listen to that album even today. But I think the one that has to kick it off is Vola. And their album, Friend of a Phantom, which was released on the 1st of November 2024. And you can check out that review right here on my YouTube channel. Don't forget, Majestica is releasing Power Train on the 7th of February 2025, and you will not want to miss your ticket. So don't forget to get your ticket for the Power Train and don't let it derail. That's all from me, from the Heavy Metal Cottage. Take care, God bless. Thanks for listening. Have a head-banging new year and rock on.